folks, and welcome back to Gaming with Geronimo, and I'm glad you're continuing this journey with me today. Episode 5 of Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King 3DS mod is here, and the road ahead is only getting bumpier. But before you charge in the battle and get turned into Monster Chow, don't forget my metal slime grinding tutorial. That's the secret sauce to surviving the early game without crying into your controller. With that said, let's jump back in and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. And as always, I have my wonderful, trusty Rock Candy controller. We're going to get straight back into this. So if you guys remember from episode 4, we did the Metal Slime tutorial, as well as we ended the Myella Abbey campaign, and now we're moving on into the game. So let's go ahead and get it going. So we saved here in the last game. Now we're going to pick up, and we are going to take off, and we are going to start heading in this direction. So in accordance to the map, we're going to be heading south. We have already went to Simpleton. If we travel here to the left, the left back here, this is where we went to go to the ruined abbey. Early game, and because we had a few days rest, we have the blue chest available to us again. It's 100 gold coins. That's nice. Because I'm up quite a bit of levels, let's see what I got here. Magic. Alright, so I haven't went up level enough to be able to ward the enemies off, but that'll be soon. Is this basically I want to use the Holy Protection. So this is the back path from Simpleton, and we're going to keep traveling this way. Now, when you're playing this game and you're doing your grinding, you want to go ahead and head off, in these little back areas. There's another blue chest, but you're going to find different types of chests and other things that are going to help you out in leveling up as quick as possible in the game. But we're going to swing back around. Remember, we're modded, so we're walking in a very fast pace, faster than what you normally would. Also, let's see. Over here. Yeah, I went up the wrong one. I thought we were going to be able to get us a quick chest. So when you're playing the game, you won't be as leveled up as much as I am with playing with these mods. We're going to go inside here. If you see these cows along the way, you run into them, you hit them up, you're going to get some milk. And that milk will help you out with some recipes and the alchemy for cheese and such. But we're going to go ahead and go into this chapel here, and this chapel actually is a place that you can zoom to, so you definitely want to come in here and say hi. Greetings, traveler. Would you like to rest here at our chapel? No, we're not going to rest. Well, why not? We'll stay here for free. Start another scene.
Ah, Angelo. You look like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Maybe it would help to get it off your chest, hmm? Not that I want to force you, mind.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe things will never be right between us. Marcello, will never forgive me. If only we didn't share common blood, I'm sure we'd get along fine. Abbot Francisco was always well known around these parts for his benevolence. He'd often take in children who had nowhere else to go. And I was one of them. My parents were well off, part of the aristocracy. But then they both died. All of a sudden, I was left with no family and no money. The Abbey was the only place I could go.
You're new here, aren't you? Are you here to join the brothers? Have you come all on your own? Oh, you must be exhausted. Where are your things? Is that all you've got?
My mummy and daddy died, so I don't have many things, and I don't have anywhere else to go.
You sound a lot like me. But there's no need to worry. Abbot Francisco and all of us will be your family from now on.
But...
Let's go and find the abbot. Come on now, don't cry. Why don't you tell me your name?
Angelo.
You! So you're Angelo. Leave. I want you to leave. You... leave and never come back. I don't ever want to see you again. So you're intent on ruining this life for me as well, are you?
Marcello was the golden boy of the Abbey. He studied hard and had a bright future ahead of him. But when it came to me, his attitude wasn't so positive.
I'm so sorry, child. I'm sad to say I heard that little exchange. It's so unlike Marcello to act like that. I just don't understand. Ah, I see. I always knew he had a half-brother. That's you, isn't it? You're Angelo. Well, they say time heals all wounds. Let's hope your living here will make everything all right. Now, come along with me. From today onwards, this will be your home. Why don't I introduce you to everyone?
Not long after that, I heard the full story for the first time. About how I had a half-brother, the product of a fling my father had with a peasant girl before he married. He disowned the woman and her child, presumably because of his engagement to my mother. The poor girl was heartbroken, of course, so heartbroken that she couldn't go on living, they say. And so the child was left alone in the world. That's Marcello's story, you see. As my mother had been told she couldn't have children, my parents discussed adopting him. But the physician must have been wrong, because my mother fell pregnant with me shortly after. That put paid to the adoption idea, and Marcello was unceremoniously dispatched to the abbey. Twice cast aside by his own father, Marcello ended up hating him, and hating me, naturally, as he grew up among the Templars. Quite a bombshell, don't you think? I was so young and innocent then, too. The whole thing hurt more than you can imagine. Still, c'est la vie. My father got off lightly. He did just what he wanted and then died, and left me to take the consequences. I'm the only one left for Marcello to hate now. In a way, I can't say I blame him, and it was probably good that we lived together. At least it gave him someone to take it all out on. It certainly added a bit of spice to the humdrum life at Myella Abbey, anyway.
Angelo, I'm so...
This story's gone on long enough. Look, it's nearly daybreak.
Wait!
All right, so we're back at the Riverside Chapel. Go in here, look at a couple things, see if we got some goodies, see the magic, and I think that's it. We can save here if we want, but we're not going to. We're gonna head on out. So once again, this is a place we can zoom back to, so to help expedite travel. But we're gonna go to the next spot, which is this direction. Once again, you can veer off the road and grab chests and other things along the way. Another 100 gold coins. That's almost battle there. What's that? Alright, so we're in Ascantha. It's a little somber in music. A couple things to notice. You see the black banners up there. Something going on here. So as always, you can jump in here, go into wells, check different things out. There's a little sparkly spot on the ground. We're going to pick that up. Hey, we got a lady's ring. That's nice. That might be beneficial to us at some point. We're able to go inside buildings, check different things out, but we're not going to do that right now. We're going to get over there is the inn. We're just going to go straight into the castle. All right, we're going to go upstairs. Go upstairs. Oh, oops. We got a lot of flights of stairs to go up. Go up some stairs. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hi, it's unusual for us to have visitors here. Welcome to Ascantha. Regrettably, you find us in mourning for our late queen, so the king is presently unavailable. I'm afraid I must request that you leave. Oh, okay, so the queen has died. Alright, well then let's leave. You know what? I think, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to keep going up. Let's go to the top. So up here in the top, there we go.
Are you feeling all right, Your Majesty? It's me, Emma, the maid. I see you haven't eaten any of the lunch I brought you, Your Majesty. I'll be sure to bring you your favorite for supper. Please, Your Majesty. Please answer me. I just want to make sure you're all right. Very well. I'll leave you in peace. Excuse me. He's hardly eating a thing either. And I could hear him weeping all through the night yesterday. He was such a benevolent and wise king when the Queen was still alive. I'm terribly sorry I'm of so little use to him.
I see. So it continues. It must be difficult for you, Emma. But I need you to keep trying. If the king cannot recover from this, the country will fall apart. I just don't know what to suggest.
Ah, hello there. Do you seek an audience with the King of Ascantha? I'm afraid that His Majesty has been unavailable to visitors since the period of mourning for the late Queen began 2 years ago. He comes down to the royal suite every night, but I doubt that he'll grant you an audience. I realize that that must seem strange to you, but if you return after dark, you'll see for yourselves.
Alright, so that is hinting us to come back at dark. So there are two ways to do this. We can go out and grind until dark, which I definitely recommend if you're low level and you're trying to get some levels. Or you pop on over here to the inn and sleep till the evening, which is what we're going to do. So, how strange that you want to stay here at a time like this. Not that it's for me to stop you. Welcome to our inn, weary travelers. Would you like to spend the night? So 20 gold coins. We're going to rest till the evening. And there it is. So we're now in the evening time. Hey, look, I trust you had a restful sleep. Please come again. Another person working. We'll look over here. Is there any kind of things we can loot? And there's not. Sometimes you can look back in the back, see if you can find a slime, which I don't think there is. There's one. And so we get our start. Nope. So I have to get in there a little bit closer. There we go. Got it. It's kind of funny. I'm old school, so as I was sitting there moving around, I was moving my head up and down, yeah. Kind of have my controller, and then I'm like, moving it to the side. Yeah, I do that. Don't judge. All right, so we're rested till the evening. We're going to head back into the castle. We're going to go up to the throne room. And we're going to see if we can visit the king. And up. Go up the next level of stairs. Ba-bam. And one more flight. And there he is. King Pavan. Why? Why did you have to go to heaven and leave me all alone, my dear Sasha? Sasha. It's been 2 long years. Time stopped for me when you left. I'm sure my heart died with you. Just one more time, even in my dreams. If only I could just see you one more time. Huh. He would like to see his wife one more time. What do we think about that? And another scene.
Oh. Did you meet with His Majesty in the royal suite? I must explain. The king is refusing to speak with anyone at present. Please forgive him if he caused offense. You see, he's never been quite the same since Queen Sasha died 2 years ago. If only it were possible to meet with those who've passed away. Oh, it would mean the world to the king if he could see his queen once more. You know, my grandmother used to tell me lots of stories when I was small. Lots of very strange stories. I'm sure there was one about a way to make any wish come true. No, it's no good though. I just can't remember it. I'm sure she'd be happy to tell me if I went to see her, but I'm so busy with work here at the castle. I'm afraid I must ask you a favor. I'd like you to go and see my grandmother. She lives in a house west of here, next to a bridge. Could you ask her to tell you the old story about how to make wishes come true? Maybe it's just a fairy tale, but if there's any chance it might be true, then I have to try and help the king. I wish I could go and ask her myself, but there's so much to do here at the castle, and I can't leave him on his own. I'm really counting on your help. My grandmother lives west of Ascantha, in a house next to a bridge. I pray at church every day that the king will be happy again. Please, help me to help him.
She really wants to help the king. They need their kingdom back. It's amazing how folks can be discombobbled whenever their leaders are disconnected or away. All right, so we use the magic. We go into Zoom, and we had just went to the Riverside Chapel, and we're going to go right back to it. Oh, so here we go. There are times in the game when you want to zoom somewhere to get faster, but you can't because the story needs to progress. So this is telling me that I need to leave the town or do something else before I can leave the town. So we're going to go ahead and leave because I think we're going to have a conversation with our party right outside the gate.
I see. Magnificent! What a dutiful maid, worrying about her master so. I am impressed.
King Trode, he is something else.
A faithful retainer like her is a most precious treasure to a king. And you say she's about the same age as my dear Medea? Very well. Now this is an order. I want you to help this maid with her request. I beg your pardon? A detour? Well, if you get onto it quickly, it won't be a problem, will it? Off we go. We must lend a hand to this delightful maid of yours.
He's kind of bossy, isn't he? All right, so now, because it's a little bit of a hike, let's go to Riverside Chapel. I'm not worried about sleeping till the morning, and you're going to see why. So we're going to go right here over the bridge in this little house, and let's go. Up, and let's get these. Mini metal. So my wife and I, we always joke when I go out and about and I spill like food on my shirt, we always call them mini metals. So we spill a little bit of food on the shirt and we'll go mini metal. That is what we got from this game. Yes, that's right. Emma's my granddaughter. I'm getting on a bit now, you see, so I know all the old Ascantha folk tales. Let's see. An old story about making wishes come true. That must be the story of that strange hill upstream of here. It said that if you go there on the night of a full moon and wait quietly all night, a door to another world will open. It's probably just a silly old fairy tale, though. I'm afraid I can't tell you whether it's true or not. It gets so cold and spooky up there, you see. I've never known anyone willing to stay the whole night to find out. All right, so we got our marching orders. I'm not going to talk to those guys. We're going to get rolling. So one of the things I'm going to do to kind of expedite this trip is I should have some holy water. And I am going to use that. Let's go in the bag. Let's see, holy water. So we have 3 of them, and it temporarily prevents weaker monsters from attacking the party. We're going to use that here in a minute. But first, let's go here to the very end. We got a little treasure chest for ourselves. We're going to unlock it because we have the Thieves' Key. 230 gold, so that's nice. So as I'm not showing you all the treasure chests, I'm showing you some of them, and these kind of loots are things that will help you grind a lot better. All right, we're going to do this a little later, not right now, but this is another metal slime grinding area. So you would find a middle point, you would turn around and go back and forth just like you would in the, we're going to use our lightning thrust here. We're going to use our executioner here, and then we're going to accelerato and see if we can kill these guys. And this is our first battle with Angelo, and we got him with the executioner. So that's our first hit, I think, with the executioner. So Angelo's going to go up quite a bit of levels. He's at level 12. We're going to watch him go up 2 or 3 maybe, and that'll be nice. So Geronimo goes up. He learns full heal. That is huge. We got spears, courage. I really want that holy protection, so we're going to start working towards that, which is 28. So once I get that, I'll go back to spears. Yangus goes up. We're going to continue building those axes and his humanity. Jessica's level goes up. Get staves and whips. And here we go with Angelo. He went from 12 to 16, so he jumped up 4 levels, so that's huge. He's going to get some strong. Learns Tingle, Kabuff, Mid-Hill. Yeah, so that's good. All right, so we're going to start him off with swords, and because we want to get him up as quick as possible. And then we're going to work his staves and his charisma. But we definitely want to be able to get, so we're going to do those swords, staves, charisma, and then we'll jump into bows. All right. Let's get this one. So he's went up a lot. And this might be a good time to equip him with some things, but we're going to equip him later. But as you can see, we metal slimed it. We would just go find here a metal, see there's another metal slime. We'll just find a middle point and we would just go back and forth. I'll do a little grind demo maybe with that later. Lightning Thrust, Executioner, Spells, Accelerado. Well, this one will probably run away. And it did. And that happens sometimes. Yep. Look at that. And just in that short time, we got all those metal slimes and then he disappeared. So we stop. See, great time. Nighttime, metal slimes. We're not going to fight anymore because we need to get to the top of the mountain. But, do a metal slash. Metal slash will do a little bit more damage. Guaranteed to get at least 1 point. Got 2. That's good. So I'd already set them up from the previous round, so I just hit next, and should be good. He's going to run away probably. No. All right. We might be able to get 2 of them. This will help Angelo go up really big time. And that's it. Level 28. That might be enough to get me my holy. And it does. Perfect. I'm a ready whipper. And Angelo went from 16 to 20, so he jumped up 2 times. Learned whack, swoosh, zing. Zing is good because it helps revive your fallen party members. You got a 50% chance to bring them back from the dead. I'm going to continue to build these swords as high as it'll go. All right, I'm not worried about that metal slime. We got to get going because we are losing the night. But as you can see, it's a great place to grind metal slimes. Yep, see, there's another one. I'm not worried about it. But if you're playing this game and you don't have a modded one, you never want to pass up those metal slimes early game. You want to fight those guys all the time. So we're not worried about getting any loot here right now because essentially we're racing against the clock. See, it's all right. We're not gonna get it. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. We may have to come back. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, no, we got it lucky. All right, so here we go. We got this little window right here. So before we go into it, yeah, so it's nighttime here. So yeah, we click on this window. It's a remnants of an ancient building, little more than little more than the frame of a large window remains standing. So if you look right here, you see it moving. And this moving, essentially what it's going to do is it's going to go up here against the wall, and then we're going to have access to this portal to another dimension, another world. So we're just going to wait here for a few minutes. So right now, while we're waiting, this is a great, well, let's let it go. I was going to say it would be a great time to equip Angelo, but it pauses the game when I go into the menu options. So if you watched any of the other episodes, or you've been with me the whole time through all of the episodes, just remember that we have really long cutscenes. In episode 5, I've probably played maybe 30, 40 minutes of actual playtime, and the rest of the time has been nothing but cutscenes and going through the storyline. It's very story heavy. It's a giant open world. Once you can start playing, it's fantastic. But the story is rich. There's a lot to it. I'm very grateful for it, but it can be daunting. So that window just rolled up and created something there. Let's look at it. Listen to all those sounds and the storyline and everything. This game was released in 2004 on PlayStation 2. This is what you got in 2004. Leaps and bounds from where gaming was in the 80s and when I started playing, the early 80s. Little chime music there is very serene.
I am Ishmahri, keeper of the Moonshadow land. Welcome to my realm. Many moons have waxed and waned since human foot last trod this earth. Weary travelers, I welcome you now to the land of the Moonshadow. Enlighten me. What desire opened the Moonshadow window on this night? No words. Your shoes can tell the tale. So, Pavan longs to be reunited with his dearly beloved Sasha. You stand amazed, mouths agape in wonderment. Ah, forgive me, I have yet to uncloud your eyes. Children of the light of day, do you believe that memories are yours alone? Your clothes, houses, tables and chairs, the sky, the land. They too remember each passing day. Silently, They sleep in a dream world of memories. The moon's light may give shape to these dreams, these memories. I cannot stir this daughter of the sun from her eternal sleep, but perhaps I can end your friend's waking nightmare. Lead me to the castle. Lead me to the scene of Pavan's misery.
Alright, so he's joined the party. We're going to leave really quick. And let's end up where we are. And there we are. Lead me to the castle. Lead me to the scene of Pavan's misery. Sleeping on duty. Don't do that in the military. There will be havoc to pay, to say the least. Sleeping on duty.
O grieving soul, may the moon's rays trace the scenes enacted here long ago.
What is this?
A dream? An illusion?
Illusion?
No. No. I remember this. You.
Is wrong? What is wrong?
Sasha. I've missed you so. These 2 years I've thought of nothing but you. Ever since you passed away.
You're not still fretting about this morning's missive, are you? You mustn't. You made the right decision. You're always so lenient with people. But sometimes you need to be firm, too. That's a king's duty. Everybody believes in you. You must stand tall and proud. Ascantha is your country. Oh yes, I have news. The innkeeper's dog has had a puppy. He wants us to think of a name.
Is that me? Yes, I remember this. It was the spring before last. So, this is a memory from the past? A puppy, you say? What do you think? No doubt you've already thought of a good name.
It's a secret.
Why? If you've thought of a name, then I'm sure it's splendid. Tell me.
Surely you have a suggestion too. A name for this puppy.
But I'm sure yours...
Shush now, Pavan. I think any name you came up with would be simply perfect. My dear king, you're a wise and kind man. You should follow your own instincts. I was planning to use the name you thought of. That's all I'd decided.
Yes. She was always like that. Always giving me so much encouragement. Sasha, why? Sasha, Why are you always so strong?
Because my mother gives me strength.
Your mother? But she passed away years ago.
I never told you, but I was very timid as a child, so weak and afraid. And every day, my mother would try hard to encourage me. When she died, I was so sad and lonely. But then I realized, if I went back to my old weak self, I would have nothing left of my mother at all. It would be just as if she had never existed. I realized I had to be strong, that I must remember her words of encouragement and everything she taught me. That way, she'll live on inside me for always, forever.
Sasha, you're right. I should be more like you.
Shall we go out onto the terrace? The weather's so nice today. It would be lovely to enjoy the breeze together. Look! Your country stretches before us as far as the eye can see. Oh, Ascantha is so beautiful.
Yes. Beautiful, Sasha. So beautiful.
My darling king, for people to live their lives happily, you must be strong.
I remember. Everything you ever told me lives on inside my heart. Forgive me, Sasha. I finally opened my eyes. I'm sorry for being so sad and lonely. At last, I've finally awoken from my long and terrible nightmare.
And the banners go. The black ones, that is. And what do we get in return? The kingdom is ready to rule again.
Never again will I forget the things Sasha told me. It felt like a dream, but I believe in what I saw. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Look at Yangus going to town.
Thanks to you and Emma, I've finally woken up from an unbearable nightmare. Now, I can be a proper king to my people again.
Yangus is still going.
I cannot thank you enough. If there is ever anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Creating allies in all the corners of the world.
I swear, I will do anything in my power to repay you. Anything at all I can do to help. Farewell, my friends. May fortune ride with you on your continuing journey. I hope we will meet again soon.
All right. So I have a little bit of control. So you're chasing after a jester called Dumagus. Well, I'm afraid I haven't heard talk of anyone like that passing through Ascantha. That's not much use to you, I know. And there I was, just now, saying I wanted to help you. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, of course he didn't know there was a jester, because why? He was pouting up in his castle the whole time. So, we're going to head out and trigger the next scene.
Well, it's all right for some, isn't it? No doubt King Pavan treated you to plenty of fine food and drink, you lucky toads.
It looks like King Trode missed out on all that good food that Yangus was scarfing down.
The princess and I have been waiting, you know, stuck here outside town. And Medea isn't much for conversation these days,
I know how you feel, Grandad. If only you weren't so, green, eh? Maybe we could get you into town, and you could have a drink or something. I ain't exactly a looker myself. I know what it's like to be discriminated against. Wait, Gov, I've got an idea. The town I used to live in ain't too far south of here. How about we head off down there, eh? Sure, Pickham ain't no rose garden, but it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Even a strange old geezer like him would fit in, no problem. Old Grandad here'll be able to get a drink. And we might get a clue about where that dull Magus has got to and all. There's a bloke there who knows everything about everything. We call him Brains. He's a mate of mine. He'll know something, dead cert. See? 2 birds with 1 stone, eh? I ain't just a pretty face. Come on, let's get going south. Pick 'em, here we come.
And there you have it, folks. We're going to go ahead and end on that note. So we got King Pavan taken care of. His nation is back and ready to go. He is in debt to us, and we may collect on that debt later. What we're going to do after this, we'll close for now, but I will do a Metal Slime grinding, so we could just do the second early game Metal Slime grinding episode. So take a look at that when I post it out. And then in episode 6, well, we're going to go to Pickham, and we're going to start doing stuff in that region. We got a lot of surprises coming up when we get into Pickham. But other than that, drop a comment down below. Tell me if there's a game you want me to play. Let me know if you want me to play console games like I'm doing here, or if you want me to get into this PC games or some mobile games. If you have a game you'd like me to review for you or download it so you don't have to, I'm also part of that series as well. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and call it from here. We wish you all well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for gaming with Geronimo. Peace out.